General Electric from a mere 20 billion US dollars in the year 1991 to a whopping value of 341 billion in the year 1997. Within 7 years, he has increased the value of the company by so many times. All because of one thing. He believes in fast change. He changed the company, he took the company to a different level, and he changed it. Question is, are you willing to do the same thing? To take the sales to a new level within a short period of time? Are you willing? Not a lot of willing hands, huh? Come on, raise your hand. You can pretend to raise your hand. It's okay. In this seminar, you can pretend to raise your hand. We are afraid. We are afraid to be a victor. But a lot of people would, not people in this room, but a lot of people that I know of outside this room want to be the victim. And no wonder they complain so much about their life and the sales results. Things don't change in their life. People who complain, their life don't change much. Do you know that? But people who think like a victor will start to take charge in their life. They move their life forward. They enhance their life. They value add all the services to customers. They start to change results in their life, including their sales results. And that's how a victorious person thinks. Would you? This is not so much a session. I'm standing here. I'm going to remind you that how this is done. I'm sure some of you are already very successful in your career right now. But I'm talking about going to the next level. Going to the what level? The next level. Is there a next level in your life right now? Do you want the next level? Next time you come on the stage, that's the next level. That's the next level for you. Because when you're successful, you come to the front and you share all your wonderful experience with all the friends in this room. And let them know that this is how it's done. Steve Jobs, for one, has gone to many different levels that we all have come to admire and want to learn from. He's a person certainly choosing on the side of the cause and not at the side of the effect. Even with his pancreas cancer towards the ending days, he still came forward with his popular and ever famous black jersey and blue pants, jeans. He still went to the stage and introduced the iPad 2. This will come from a very unique personality like himself who thinks like a victor and not a victim. He never said that I'm a cancer victim. I don't think he even sees himself as one. All right, so this is Jack Welch. Now, today's topic is on how to turn mediocrity into excellent future. All right, in other words, how to move from average to become excellent. Now, one more time, how many of you want to be excellent? Okay, stand up right now. High five to at least 5 people and let them know that you are excellent. Okay, now that everybody has agreed to be excellent, right? I'm going to ask you one more question. Who wants to be average? Nobody wants to be average, right? So you have promised to be excellent. Now, what I'm going to do right now for this particular exercise, we're going to have some fun, all right? Now, can I ask the person on this side of the room, right, to be the excellent people? Which is good. Excellent people, clap hands. All right, and people on the side of the room will become the mediocre people, all right? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you're mediocre, all right? Let's just have some fun. When the moment the word comes out, would you like to know what makes someone mediocre or average? Now, this is to move your mindset from here to here. I'm sure all of you want to be here, isn't it? Okay, now, to have more fun, when the word comes out, people in this room will say it together, the word. Then after that, people and the excellent people, when the word comes out, you will say those words. All right, can we do it? Let's have a bit of practice. Okay, if I say A, then you say B. All right, 1, 2, 3, A, and you say B. All right, so then you understand how to move your mind from being mediocre to being excellent, because it is very important that this is how it's done. Now, the first thing about mediocre people. This is a research I've done, and very interesting to find out that what makes someone mediocre. And since all of you have already agreed you are not mediocre, let's just take it as a lesson. All right? Are you ready? Okay. First one. Say, they think, why me? And excellent people think, why not? Okay, well, what do excellent people do and think? Take responsibility. Would you like to know? What does Joe Girard think every day? It's very interesting to know what he thinks every day. Now, since he's the number one salesman, this is how he thinks is very simple. Now, talking about speed, talking about change, Joe Girard, for one, is the one who is fast in his thinking, even for his old age. So, I recently found out that this is the 10 questions that he asks himself every single day. And I'm going to share that with you. Now, if you like it, you can copy it down because this is very important. I want to see a future Joe Girard in you the next year if I come back again. Okay? The 10 questions that he thinks every day. Question number 1. What are the world number 1 thinking and doing now, and what do I need to do to surpass them? You see, Joe Girard is not interested to compare with number 2. He's interested to compare with number 1. So who's your number 1 competitor? Are you thinking about them? Or are you not? This is how you learn to be the best of the best. You ask those questions. What do they do? Question number 2. Where can I find a place with the most number of fish or customer? Do you know where your customers are? We don't know, right? They just appear. You must know where are your customers and look for them. It's just like fishing. You know where are the fishes? Don't go and find the river if you can look for the pond. Don't look for the pond, you can look for it in the ocean. You must know where they are. It's very important. These are the questions asked. Number 3, what is one thing I can do to create the most productive results under 1 minute? He's talking about 1 minute. What can I do with my customers to create the best results just under 60 seconds? This is number 1 salesman asks those kind of questions. If you're worried about your closing percentage is not good enough, you ask those questions. What are the things that I need to do to close as soon as possible? If things don't work, what are the things that I've done wrongly that I shouldn't do? Ask those questions. Every day, without fail. Number 4, what kind of sales approach is so perfect that my customer would never forget? How many of you ask those questions? Not many people will. Not many people do. That's why they are the greatest salesmen. Very interesting, eh? Number 5, what is the key difference between my service compared to other salespeople? Everybody knows about the word differentiation. But how many people really understand the word differentiation? Why are you different from other people? Do you know why they buy from you? Do you? We thought, well, you have to buy from me because I'm the only one. It's not the case. People have choices to buy from other people. So we have to ask ourselves this question, why am I so different from other people? And if I'm average, would your customer buy from an average salesperson? Would you? Would they? They don't, right? How many of you would like to buy from companies that are excellent? Raise your hand right now. This is a human psychology. We always want to buy from number 1 company. That's why most of us buy Apple, iPod, iPad. Who wants to buy Samsung? No offense, huh? Sometimes we want to buy from the number 1 company because we associate ourselves with successful company. Number 6, what do I need to create at the critical moment before I close the sales? What do you have to create at a critical moment before you close the sales? Very important question to ask. Number 7, how do I sell so that I can make more money than yesterday? You're talking about increasing your salary every month, right? So you have to ask these questions. What can I do differently to make more money than yesterday? And if today you make more money, you have to ask the same question the next day, right? How can I make more money compared to yesterday? That's how you improve your salary. And to do that, you have to use a different strategy to improve your salary. All right? Is that useful? They're very, very useful questions. When I learned this a couple of years ago, I was like shocked, I said, my gosh, I should have learned this years and years ago. Years and years ago, because they're so powerful. What is the most profitable reason my customer will ever care to buy? There must be a profitable reason for your customer to want to buy. Ask yourself, whenever you make a shopping decision, what is one reason that makes you want to buy the merchandise? You ask yourself the same question. Is it profitable? Ask yourself that. How do I make myself become the invisible giant in selling? How many people want to be a giant? Not the actual giant. Because when the customers see you, they see a giant. It's like you are the biggest company in the world. Invisible. That means there is no... What happens to... All right, your last decoration, everybody stand up. Again. Our friend complains again. No, just joking, just joking. Okay, your hands on your heart. I think by now everybody has a heart. Yes. After Emmanuel, you finally realize that we have a heart. And this is the heart I'm talking about. The heart that you're touching right now, you can feel the thumping, you can feel the feeling of the heart that is yours. All right, now let's do the final declaration and repeat after me. I'm going to speed up more by seizing the unit trust market with more courage and determination now. Twice louder. I'm going to speed up more by seizing the unit trust market with more courage and determination now. Louder. I'm going to speed up more by seizing the unit trust market with more courage and determination now. Thank you, and give at least 5 people in this room a big high five and let them know that you can do it. You know what? I've just seen so many smiles in this room right now. The smiles, the real smiles. That finally, oh, it's a relief. I can find my direction in life and my career in this 1 hour. Let me sum up the whole thing with you by revisiting the 5 major examples I've used throughout this evening about our Steve Jobs. This is the Bill Hewlett, the late Bill Hewlett, the founder of Hewlett-Packard, and Jack Welch. These are the people I've just mentioned the name. How they brought the company to new heights, how they changed fast, and of course, the unforgettable Jessica Cox and the ever influential Emmanuel Kelly. These people will serve to be my living examples, and hope that by sharing their story with you will also be your living examples of how you can move forward in the industry with courage, with determination, and with full conviction that everything is possible. And embrace change with the 3 final message from me. That if you write down, this is the time. If you have written anything down, this is the time. And you have forgotten everything, but remember this, the 3 things. Embrace change and the challenge that goes with it. With all the new changes that comes, just accept the challenge and go with the challenge. Be flexible with sudden change. Even how sudden they are, be flexible with it. And last but not least, being courageous with new change. Change that the company has given you from time to time, although it may not sound very popular, but it's inevitable. Go for the change. Love the change. Be the change you want to see in the world. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.